Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. The Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They go play action. Bryce Underwood looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picks up the 1st down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And the Bears looking to convert on 4th down.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
4th down, Lagway. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Underwood on the play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Underwood. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Play action with Underwood. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's Lagway to pass. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Bryce Underwood to the air again. He'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Flagway wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Bears! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Nice job.
We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. It's the Baylor Bears and the North Texas Mean Green. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Lagway. Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man to the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just...
A lot of room to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Quick toss. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he gets it right on the crust, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here's Lagway to pass. That's caught. It's Freeman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside. It's White. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Jackson will throw. Tosses it incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get.
There's some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Number 98, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The option, the keeper. Got enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. And the kick is no good, but there is a flag down, and it looks like roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Flagway wants to throw. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
It's caught. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Fourth down, Lagway. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bears!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Lagway. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses to 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Trying to escape him. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll move the tight end. Got the quick completion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.